welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So today we're working on day 82 of our 100 days challenge, and I want us to have a quick look at different ways in which we can utilise stenciling in our journals. So I've got a couple of different things here on the desk. I've got a nice pile of stencils, nothing fancy, just basic stencils that I've picked up over the last few years, and some not so stencily. I've also got a tray of different inks. These are the first medium that we're going to be working with. We'll move on to something else a little bit later, but I thought let's make a start on what we've got. So I've got a journal signature that I've just put together now, and I've got some pages in here that I would like to utilise my stencils with. Now, I did invest in a lovely pack of mandala stencils, and well, they're just stunning. So I thought, right, let's have a go now today and see what we can do with them. So there are different ways in which we can use our stencils. We can utilise them by obviously simply placing them on, and maybe, I don't know, perhaps we'll pop one in the centre there. Should we give that a go? Right, everything we do, we're just going to get on and do it, shall we? Let's just crack on and see how it turns out. So I'm thinking I'm going to have a go with my pink. I've also got faded jean. These are as bright as my inks get, I'm afraid. I do have a purpley looking one here as well in Hobbycraft, but let's give these a go first and we'll see how these turn out, because I'm sure they're going to be just fantastic. So I hope you all had a lovely weekend. We've had beautiful weather here, and now today it's gone really chilly again, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Right, I'm just trying to make sure that that's relatively straight on there. And then we'll get to, ooh, that's pretty. I like that. I'm loving this Victorian velvet pink. It's really lovely. Really, really lovely. And as you can see, transitions quite nicely from shabby chic theme to a boho. Are you all enjoying the collaboration so far? I know I've been having great fun. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Love it. Now, shall we do some extra bits around the edge? I think so. So I'm wondering if perhaps we utilise this, and if I take that on the corner there, and then we can just pop a corner on each piece then, and we'll see how they turn out. A bit fiddly, but hopefully it'll be worth the struggle. It's not a struggle, it's lovely. Oh, look at that. Yes, right, let's turn this one around now and do this one. Same place, same time, same area. Okay, down here. Rub that down there like that. Try not to smush it everywhere else. Okay. Oh, I like that very much. Right, shall we do the other corners as well now? Okay, let's do that very quickly. And you can see how quickly and how easily it becomes then to fill up your page when it's, you know, basically blank. But the nice thing about using these softer colours is that, you know, you can still write across that. There's nothing stopping you from using that to write with. I'm just going to change the edge there. You know, because it is still fairly translucent, or at least transferable, to pop, you know, pen or whatever on top of it, or pencil, or whatever you're using. But at least then, you know, you've popped a bit of pattern on there, and you've made the page a little bit more interesting. I got to be honest, I always forget about my stencils. The only time I ever seem to remember is when I'm doing something like boho themed. Oh, look at that now. See what a transformation now that page looks like. An extra digi page, doesn't it? Love it. Fantastic. Right. So the next blank page, obviously, is the other side. Now let's do something a little bit different with this one. So I'm thinking, let's take this stuff. Or is that one bigger? Hang on a minute. No, I don't want all of that on there. I'm thinking, let's take this stuff. I don't know what this is. Somebody sent me this in some happy mail, and I've always just kept it to hand because I thought, ooh, that'd be really handy for stenciling. Now we've got a lot of pink here, so I'm going to kind of try and blend colours with this one now. So I'm going to do a bit of the Victorian velvet. Can I have a bit of what do I want? I want a bit of this at the minute, just to hold my stencil in place. There we go. Now you sit tight. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking if we smush a bit of this down here, it doesn't got to have any particular, I should have something under there. There we go, that's better. Right, that's better, say. I'll have it all over the desk. Right, so I'm going to just kind of come down here at a bit of a diagonal shape. It'd be good if you were on screen, right, and everybody can see what you're doing. There we go. And go craning your necks. And now I'm thinking if I take my faded jean. Oh, actually, this looks quite a vibrant blue in there. Let's have a little look. Shall we see how that comes out? Oh gosh, that's not like mega vibrant now. Right, I'm going to go gentle with this now. Just, oh gosh, it's lovely. Right, and I'm going to just come down here now. Smush, smush, smush. And we'll kind of semi-blend them together then. There we go. And then I think I might do a little bit more of the pink then over the top of that again. But I just need to watch because I have not got a lot of holes left. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm thinking as I go here. This is either going to work or it's not, but there's only one way to find out. Just got to go for it, don't you? And then we'll over blend here then at the bottom. There we go, let's have a look. Ooh, look at that. Now that's a very interesting pattern, I think. I like that. And then we can take another mandala then. What other ones have we got? That might be quite interesting. Perhaps we could pop that there or here maybe. Yeah, let's pop that there. And that's not, because this is quite a full pattern. Perhaps we'll go for a bit more of a, not basic, that's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. It's not too intricate. That's a better way of saying it. I call a mandala basic, and that's just rude. It's just rude. And I think I'm going to do like one of them blue. I hope this works now. These ideas are just popping in my head as I'm doing this, so I have no idea how they're going to turn out. So we'll have one there that's blue, a bit like a colour wheel. And then we'll have one there then that's pink. It probably would be better off using my smaller dabbers for this, or daubers. And then a blue one. Blend. It doesn't matter if they over blend, that's okay. We don't mind that. And then pink one. And then this one, I'm going to do pink here. And blue here. Gosh, that blue is really very much wetter than the other one. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Right, let me just flop that back over a minute, because that's the one good thing actually sometimes about using the washi, because it keeps it in position. So if you haven't quite finished, you need to go back. It knows where it sits, if that makes sense. Right, so obviously I was afraid to press too hard there, but no, fear not, press away. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's lovely. And then just go over that pink again a bit here. Oh, I love that. That is amazing. Look at that. Talk about a bit of blending. Fantastic. I'm gonna tootle my own horn there. So we've got this style here and this here. I like that very much. Oh, look, and it kind of matches the shape then of the butterfly wings, doesn't it? Marvellous. Right, okay. So that's the first way in which we can do it. Then I've got this other lovely page here now. So again, we're going back to backgrounds. Where are my, I have got some here. I've got some circles here. Just trying to see what I've got. What about this? Perhaps we could put this across there. And then we'll see how that turns out. Let's put that down in a minute. So when you've got a white page, now this is a white page because it's a colouring page. And I do like to put these colouring pages in with the Bohemian journals, just because I think it's a nice bit of, you know, mindfulness, a bit of well-being kind of thing. But I think I might do this in gold. So let's see if this is going to work. Let's take the ink off that. Let's give this a try. I'm not sure how bright this is going to come out, but we'll give it a go. Do you know, I might just be the pad across. I also should have put my bit of washi on here, shouldn't I? Stop it moving. Yeah, that's better. Right. No, that's not working, is it? I need to... This is an old pad, mind. So I do apologise, bear with. Oh, here we go. There we go. It's working. It's working. I can see it now. I can see it. I think this is one of my first ink pads. So this has got to be like 3.5, 4 years old. It hasn't been used for a while. And I've only just realised this morning that well, that's a lie. I didn't only just realise this morning. I realised a little while ago, actually, when one of my ink pads dried up. And I forgot. But they're in a drawer that's near the radiator. So probably need to address that and maybe move them, even though the radiator is absolutely not on right now or at any point at this time of year. It's like being in a public building in our house. No, April, heating off. No, I'm not kidding, but no, we haven't needed it on, thankfully. But yeah, it did just occur to me that maybe, ooh, that looks nice. Right, let me just do this bottom bit here. So maybe a bit of a crossover there, but that's okay. It's all good fun. Right, let's put that on there. Ooh, steady reach. Knock the whole desk over now with your elbow. Okay, yes, very nice. Right, okay, so we've done that layer there now. So I've gone with the gold because it's quite, it's like a nice background filler, isn't it? So I'm just going to have a quick look now through my mandulas. That one's quite nice. Maybe we'll pop that one there. And let's go with purple this time, I think, just for a change. And hopefully this one will work. Oh yes, I can see that was going to come through. Right, go gently now, Missy. Okay. I'm working in my own light here and I'm having a job to see. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, the clouds are finally starting to clear. I can just see a bit of blue sky coming through out there. Lovely. Right, so that's the outer section. So now let's do something different on the inside. What about this weathered wood? Now, I'm running out of dollars here now, so I'm going to use one of these on the end of my poly thing. I'm looking at my hand with interest, wondering why I've got pink all over it. What have I been doing? What have I been touching? I got blooming pink all over my fingers. That's worrying now, is when I haven't even started mixed media yet, and I'm pink already. I'll tell you what I think it might be, actually, some of that foil paper I was tearing earlier. Oh, there we go, that looks nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. No. There we go. And then hopefully that centre bit then is still clear, because I'm going to come in there now with another colour. Oh, I got itchy nose today. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Blinking hay fever, I tell you. Right, where's the lid of that? Oh, there it is. Silly Rachel. Okay, so let's try this. Let's see how vibrant that is. If it's not vibrant enough, I'll go with something else. No, I think that's going to be okay. I should have used that instead of the blinking gold, but that's fine. Right, it's fine. I'm going to just peek before I show you all. I'll just peek. Ooh. Do I like it? Yeah, I do like it. Okay, here we go. So there we are. That's a nice mixed colour on that one. Right, let's put that one to one side to be rinsed. And then I'm thinking, ooh, this is quite nice. What if we, haha, right. Let's turn the page around there. I get the way. Always best do your stenciling, guys, before you find your signature, I find. I mean, if you've done your signature already, don't panic. But I just think it just makes life so much easier when you want to move things around. Right, I'm going to do a tulip head there now. Where's that pink one? Is that the pink? No, would you? Okay, that's interesting. Right, that is on the page now. Yep, it is. Let's go. There we are. Put that one there. Very nice. And then here, we'll do another one. Okay, there we go. A little bit of everything there. That's okay. That's okay. Not too worried about that. Now, I've gone with different colours on there because the opposite page has a blend of different colours. So I just think it's nice to kind of bring some different things in. Yeah, that's good. It's better than a white page. I like it. Okay, on to the next one now. Right, we're going to do something slightly different with this one now. So I'm going to just move all of these out the way a second. If I say slightly different, but I'm going to go around and do all the edges with a larger stencil now, just to kind of really fill out that space. Ooh, look at this one. These are lovely, aren't they? Should we do that one there? Yes, why not? Now, should we put it in the middle so it looks like an eye? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Except obviously it's not an eye, it's a flower, but still cool. Yes. Okay, right. Let's pick a colour. Let's pick a colour. I think I'm going to go with the pink again. Or, what colour is it up next to? No, don't start overthinking this, Rachel. Let's go with this one again. That one there was one that. Alright, so this is going to be like a whole page now with a pattern for this one. Right, so we'll do up here first. Bring the leaves in. Okay, and then we'll do these pink lines here. There we go. Smush, smush, smush. Now, in case I forget to tell you all, there's been a change to the programme for the collaboration for this week. Today you have Bella at Bella's Crafty Studio. Eva from Bohemian Crafting, she had a couple of difficulties earlier over the weekend, but her video is also now up. All of these videos are available to watch on the playlist, which is linked down below this video. Now, in 2 days' time, on the 7th, on your on your like calendar thing, your square, you will see that we had Rose from Journals in Time down to do a video, but she has had some stuff come up with work, so unfortunately she's not able to get her video out this week. So Andrea from Artymaze has very kindly offered to jump into the breach, so you will be blessed to have an extra video from Andrea. It may go out late Wednesday night, it may go out Thursday, but don't worry, it will go up. So just keep your eyes out. I know these ladies are keeping you busy for a couple of days anyway, so it'll give you a chance to catch up on what's gone before. But please don't panic, they will be up. They just won't be up as scheduled on the thing. All right, so if you can just bear that in mind, spread the word. If you see anybody asking, if they're a bit confused about where one or t'other video is, if you wouldn't mind just saying, obviously Rachel's mentioned it in a video, that there is a change to the scheduled programme. I sound like the BBC now, don't I? But no, so if you could just look out for that. Also, please continue to support Rose at Journals in Time. She has worked tirelessly with us on every collaboration that we have run. She's on my design team, she's on my admin team, she is my very, very best journaling friend. She is also preparing for the retreat where she will be doing a workshop for us as well. And she's also in a new job at the moment, so she's got a lot going on. So if you do have time on Wednesday and would pop over and check out her channel, that would be wonderful too. I would really appreciate that, so thank you. And there we go, we have finished our lovely, lovely blend flower. Let's have a look and see how this looks. Ooh, I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, shall I show you? Shall I not? It looks amazing. Look at that. I know we've got a little bit of sight. I think the only way you're kind of going to combat that, if you don't want to use a full stencil, is perhaps to cover the holes maybe with a bit of washi, just to be completely sure you don't get that extra blend. But I'm not bothered. I quite like that extra blend. I think it just looks like, you know, especially if you're printing something. But look how cool that's come out. That faded jean is amazing. That is just so vibrant in there. I love it. Love it. Right, let's put that back in there. Oh, and it goes very nicely in there, doesn't it? Very nicely indeed. Right, okay, so that's our ink idea. So I'm going to just clear these away and come back to you with the next lot. Okay, so for this one, I've taken some music paper. I've taken this out of the journal to work on because it's going to be a bit messy. And I have got one of my mandula stencils. I'm just going to pop that down there. Now, what I have got here is a pot, actually it's quite an old pot, of texture paste that I made up previously in this kind of nice yellow colour. It's almost ready to go out now, but I think it still smells beautiful because I used baby powder. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix with it, or attempt to mix with it, some glitter. Now, I've not tried this before, so again, it's all going to be trial and error. I'm just looking around me for something to, I'm going to do it on my little tray here, I think. Let me take everything off there. And I'm going to just do a bit of cement mix in here. And we'll just see how it goes. A bit of acetate would have done, but I don't even seem to have that to hand either. No, okay, doesn't matter. On we'll go. So let's pop a bit of that on there. Okay. And we're going to just try and moisten that up a bit because it's going a bit, like I say, it is going a bit dry really. I need to get some more, but it'll be all right for this. For the purpose of this experiment, it will be fine. I'll probably put too much in there now, but that's okay. Now I'm going to try and put is there a piece of paper in there? Oh, no, there's not. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, that should be okay. I know it's glue, but it just needs to be a bit slow. There we are. Right. So I'm going to smudge that around in there now. And then we'll mix this in. And hopefully, I've actually got some white stuff here as well. This is actual just glitter, I believe. So it's like playing George's Marvellous Medicine, isn't it? Have any of you watched Roald Dahl? or read rather, I should say, not watched, read Roald Dahl, George's Marvellous Medicine. I think that's one of my most memorable books from being a child. I was like that. I would like to go out into the garden and get my bowl with all, pinch all Mum's rose petals and eat all the flowers and put them all in a pot and pretend that I was mixing up the greatest medicine ever. Not to poison my my aunties, obviously. Like, I'm sure that's what George was trying to do, wasn't he? Wasn't he trying to poison somebody? I can't remember now. But no, just because I think I was probably trying to make perfume. I think that was probably what was in the back of my mind. But yeah, so we're going to be a bit like that today. We're going to be making our own little messy potion. Right, there we are. And that's a bit moist now. I don't know how much of the glitter we'll be able to see, but let's give this a go. Right, okay, here we go. This is not my usual spreader, so I hope I don't make just a complete and utter mess. But we will give this a bash. Hopefully, it's going to work out beautifully. I've forgotten how much fun it was doing stenciling with texture paste. Now, I do have a tutorial on how I made my own texture paste. I will link the video down below, because you don't need me to repeat all of that for you. But it's very simple and straightforward to do. PVA, acrylic paint, and some talcum powder. I know different artists use different things, but that's just what went into mine. And I have to be honest with you, little tip, if you get talcum powder that has a nice scent to it, oh, it smells beautiful. Right, let's see if this has worked, shall we? Very, very gently lift this off now. Very gently. Ooh, looky, looky, looky. Now, I've got a bit there that I don't want, so I'm going to just, I'm looking for something to scrape it off with. Oh, that'll do. Use the ruler. I'm being really professional today. Oh, look at the number 3. Off the stencil. I love it. I love it. There we go. Just get that off there. That's fine. That's fine. There we are. Very happy with that. Now, we'll put that on one side to dry. I'm not sure how much glitter we got in there, so I might just go glitter mad and add a little bit more to the top. And then we'll give it a bit of a shake off then. But it would be nice to have that glittery effect on it, wouldn't it? It is boho after all. What did we say? How boho can you go? Right, there we go. Ooh, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Very shimmery indeed. Marvellous. Right, so that's that one there. Now, if we were going to do a different one on a different page, of course you can do these on your printed pages. That would look just as nice as well. So of course you've got the background pages here. So perhaps I'll try and do one on top of here. We'll do a mandula on the mandula, shall we? That's the similar sort of shape, isn't it, to that? So perhaps let's maybe pop one up here. Right, I can just move that a minute because that's a bit messy now. So I'm going to put that on my messy tray. Yeah, paper, you're meant to be under the messy bit. That's kind of, you know, how this works here. Thank you very much. Pop that by there. Now, before I go any further, I wanted to experiment with different colours today. So, I don't know how this is going to go because I was hoping my white would be okay, but the white has gone off, so that's no good. So I'm going to just try and blend some of this beautiful deep coloured paint. I can't even pronounce what that's called. No, I can't do it. Sorry. Can't pronounce that. And I'm going to just pop the lid back on that second, so it doesn't go all over my desk. And then try and blend that with a bit of this. And we'll see if it manages to change the colour. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. And it's lifting the colour nicely too. Oh, it's working. Hey, 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 hey. See, you don't know if you don't try. That's a nice blend, that. A nice, deep, rich burgundy almost, isn't it? Right, so let's pop a bit of that gluey glitter in there. Okay, now let's scrape. Okay, Obviously you can do this as thick or as thin as you like. But well, you can do it as thick or as thin as your stencil allows, which I think really is probably the point here, but there we go. Have I done all of the holes there? Yeah, haven't I? Right, let's lift this up carefully. Oh, so carefully. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Right, let's... Oh, should I say amazing? Oh, did you see the Britain's Got Talent final last night? I won't spoil it in case you haven't seen it yet. No spoilers here. What I'm going to say is I wasn't impressed with the result. But, yeah. Bruno's so silly. All he does is cry. He's a scream. He really is. Oh, Dan came down and watched it with me. We sat up till midnight watching it. Because we didn't watch it live. We watched it afterwards. But very good. Oh, I like that now. Look, see with the glitter tapped into that as well. Excellent. So there we go. That is another idea for you on what you can do with your stencils. Okay, so this time another thing that I love to do is to take embossed papers. So, you know, when you've got your bits of scrap papers and things like this, and you run them through your emboss machine, and then pop some texture paste on top of those, and then you can pop those into your journals then as like a flap, or just like something added onto a page, or paper clipped onto a page for a bit of added interest, or you can you know, staple it onto something, or put it as part of like a fabric flip or something like that. But I think they just really bring a bit of interest into your journal, and add texture, literally bringing in texture then, aren't you? It's because the one thing that I know I love when I open a journal and I'm flipping through it is all of the different feels. Does that make sense? All of the different things that you know, your hand is coming into contact with, basically. It's the sensory side of it, isn't it? So if you can like add to that, if you can, you know, embellish on that, not just what we're looking at, but what you can see, and I think that's rather what you can feel. Not what you're looking at, what you can see. Yeah, that made a lot of sense, Addie Rach. What you can feel. I mean, sorry. I think that just really adds to what you're doing then. Okay, so let's see if this one has worked as well. There we are. So these are done in blue. I'm again going to glitter them up because that's what we're doing. Oh, I was going to put it on after one night. Oh, never mind. We've done it now. Right, okay, so let's take this one off first. Oh, now I wasn't sure about doing an intricate one because I thought it might bleed or it might not go so well, but actually that looks quite nice. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm very pleased with that. Not quite, very. And then this one here. Ooh, there we go. Don't be afraid to go with the more complex patterns because it does work. Right, now we're going to glitter it. Glitterati time. Okay, come on, let's get that glitter going. I don't use glitter for anything. I was thinking then, I hope I've got some. Now it's time to have some glittery fun. Can't get the glitter out when we're doing boho, then when can you, eh? I think that goes really nice with the blue as well, but it just makes it shine so much. Oh, that's just lovely. I don't know if you can see that in the light here. It's really glittery. That's just lush. Love it, love it. And this one here. There we go. So again, this is another way to utilise if you're using old book pages or something in your journals. If you want to emboss them first and then pop some stenciled texture paste on top, then all the better. So let me just grab the ones that we've already done. So we've got this one here as well, haven't we? And then obviously on our actual journal page. So there we go. So that's just a couple of ideas to get you going today on what you can do with your stencils. It's not all the ideas, but crikey, I'd be here until goodness knows the next collaboration if I showed you all the ideas. But I think these are just enough to get you started today, and so you can go away and have a go. If you either use your inks or you want to get adventurous with your texture pastes, have a go and see what you can come up with. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye bye.